Welcome to Manna at the Tap, a podcast of Tapestry Ministries. Each episode reflects on a daily Bible reading from the Revised Common Lectionary. I'm Gloria, a fellow traveler on a spiritual journey with the Tapestry community, and we refer to the daily Bible reading as our spiritual manna, nourishing our souls and fostering growth as we share insights and interpretations that enrich our spiritual lives. Monday, March 24th, 2025, marks day 17 of the Lenten journey. The lectionary reading is from chapter 39 of the Old Testament book of Psalms. This poem, authored by David, lacks a dateline. However, it provides a timeline of life. The poem's opening verses depict a head-on collision between the poet's ways and his words. To prevent this collision, the poet will softly bite his lower lip with his teeth to restrain himself from speaking and to remain silent. Whenever he relieves the pressure of the bite, he becomes furious and eager to let the words spill out, especially when the wicked are around him. Finally, he comes to a complete stop. He has gained control of his thoughts, and now he can speak, directing his words to the Lord. The poet will question the Lord, seeking insight into his life. He'll ask for wisdom gained from understanding the brevity of life and how to balance his actions. He will take a sacred pause to wait and remain silent. In that moment, that sacred pause, he will come to realize that his remaining days are scarcely inches long, and his lifespan is but a breath away from vanishing altogether. Following that sacred pause, the poet resumes his prayer to the Lord. The Lord is his only hope, and he pleads to be saved from his life of sin and the distressing circumstances he's facing. The poet offers no excuses, explanations, or arguments. He's silent with his words to the Lord. The poet's actions have led him to this difficulty in his life, and he will ask the Lord to remove the consequences of his sin so that he could once again walk in fellowship with the Lord. The poet's closing words to the Lord are threefold: to hear his prayer, listen to his cry for help, and not remain silent to his weeping. The poet longs for deliverance from both his sin and its consequences. And he's confident that the Lord will hear and respond to his requests. He believes that sin and its consequences lead to death and can harm his relationship with the Lord. Nevertheless, the poet firmly believes and knows that the Lord can deliver him from the power of sin and its consequences. So he asked the Lord to guide him on his life's journey. He felt like a stranger and was uncertain about his path. But he requested that the Lord not look at him with a wrathful gaze, but so that he could enjoy his life before his brief journey came to an end. he asked the Lord to look on him with pleasure. The theme for this week's Tapestry Lenten retreat is abundant forgiveness. The poet illustrates how we can receive abundant forgiveness for our wrongdoings. The poet wanted to use his words to lash out at those who were unkind to him. However, after taking a sacred pause, he realized that it was his ways that were sinful and he needed to confess his wrongdoing to the Lord. We too can pray to the Lord, admitting our own wrongdoing like the poet, and we too can experience the Lord's abundant forgiveness when we ask.